Alright, so now it's homework time. We're going to look at DNA, the molecule, which is pretty cool. This is what we're all made of. It's so rad. Let's go. Alright, this is it, right here. Booyah. Now, it's known as deoxyribonucleic acid. Now, I have put a capital there. You wouldn't normally do that. You can this time. It's just to show you that that's where your D and A comes from. It's a long, twisted molecule. So it's like a long ladder that gets twisted into a shape we call a double helix. So the reason it's called double helix, let's get a highlight of that bull, is because you can see with this one, like that's one helix, so that's sort of helical shape, and it's got another one beside it going around with it. Cool. So it twists like it looks like a twisted ladder. Has three components. Two are structural, and they are the sugar, that's this guy, and the pentose. The phosphate. This sugar is called pentose. That's phosphate, and you can see that they make the backbone of it. See the sugar, phosphate. They give it the structure, the shape. Then it has the coding part, the bit which makes the genes. There are nitrogenous bases. That's these guys. Now, it's four of them, which is pretty straightforward. And that, amazingly, is the code. If you want to think of how powerful a four-base code, computers, like the best computer in the world, doesn't hold as much information as our DNA. Okay? Like one of your strands of DNA. But what's cool about that is even though it doesn't hold as much information as that, it does hold, well, you can fit the entirety of the human knowledge on a computer. Sorry, I got distracted there. But this one, because it's a four-base code, is actually able to hold much, much more. The entirety, computers run on a two-base code, so 1, 0 on off. Ours runs a 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's four numbers, four decisions, which increases the possibility of that code massively. So, let's look at our base pairs. As we said, there are four bases. There is adenine, cytosine, thymine, cytosine, guanine. They are complementary. What that means is that the T and the A, see, this is called hydrogen bonding. That's how they join and hold together. That one can only join up with that, and the C can only join up with a G. Sort of, there's a slight rule change for the T and something else later on, but don't worry about that right now. Anyway, this can only bond with that, this can only bond with that, sweet as, so complementary, and that gives you the ladder. So A pairs of T, G pairs of C. Now the sequence of one strand gives us the code for the alleles, so the code of each allele of each gene, that codes for proteins. That's DNA. Alright, sweet as. See you in class.